All right, well, this is my take on the Harbor Freight oil drain. For $189, $190, pretty good quality. I'm surprised. I mean, steel. If I had any complaint, it would probably just be this cheap regulator here. One thing I will tell you is from the factory, they lock this thing out with the screw, and it's on the bottom. At least it was on mine. And so I took it out so I could back the regulator off. So that's pretty cheap, but it works. Has an overpressure valve here, which is good because I read on some reviews guys putting shop air to this, you know, 110 pounds, 120 pounds, and then they go to empty it, and yeah, they're getting like 60 gallons a minute out of the hose or whatever it is. It only 7 pounds on the compressor side, and then I adjusted this to 2 pounds, and it was more than enough flow coming out of this hose. And there's no shut off for this, so you basically have to depressurize it, which you can either do here, or if you're careful, the ball valve. If you were to throw this open, you're probably going to get some splashback. But right now, I've got it set. This is really sitting on top of the ball valve, so you might be able to lift it a couple more inches, but it measured at 69.5, so you could probably get 71 out of it. Pretty sturdy, rolls easy. Yeah, cheap wheels, of course. I don't know how well the casters up front will hold up to oil. Having the clear tube is nice because as it fills up with oil, you can see the level. Now, I did fill it with water to test it out to make sure it didn't leak before I, you know, put 8 quarts of oil in it to find out there's a pinhole. So in order to get all the water out, there's a drain on the bottom. So let me show you that. So right there, and I didn't even know this was here because, well, I haven't really read the instructions. It's really a whole lot of warnings. Anyway, it's got an O-ring on it, so it's not pipe thread. It'll just seal pretty much with a light turn of a wrench. So that's nice. You can completely empty it. So if you do test it with water, you can get all the water out so it doesn't rust. And with the ball valve open, it'll go right down and adjust to whatever height you want. It doesn't come with the foam, but I was able to get some on Amazon, 15-inch, and cut it to fit. So that'll work. I don't know how well this foam is. It seems it's open cell, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it splashes back some. I'll just give that a try. Anyway, yeah, for $189, if you have a lift, it's pretty nice. It's better than the 5-gallon one. Their 5-gallon option, it's a plastic drain pan. And really, think about it, you could do what? 2, maybe 3 oil changes, and you're having to dump it, and you're dumping it into a funnel into your jugs if you recycle it that way. So, you know, it's not going to take up any more floor space. Costs a little bit more, a lot more convenient. So that's my take on this Harbor Freight Pittsburg 20-gallon lift oil drain. Thanks for watching.